Well, good morning, YouTube. We're back on to a new project. I'd like to introduce you to 1970 Monty Carlo SS 454. Just received the car. It's a buddy's of mine. I asked him to take the motor and the trim and everything off of it ahead of time, because I just, after the last project, I realized I don't have the room to store engines and bumpers and everything else while I'm doing the body work. So we'll do the body and paint, and then take it back to his place to reassemble it. Pulling the vinyl off, this is part of the reason why we're doing this. The car's a good driver, everything's, it's all there. It was starting to bubble underneath the vinyl, so you know what that means. There's been some filler work in the bottoms and stuff, but it's a very solid car. All the floors are solid. There's no signs of any major rust or anything like that. It's issues like this where someone just didn't prep things properly. We'll strip it down, find out all its little hidden qualities like we always do, and then we'll build it back up. Hopefully this won't take as long as the CUDA, because I got other things to get working on here. But there we go. I'm just starting to peel off the vinyl. Comes off pretty easy. I don't know if anybody's even tried it before. Once you get an edge started, it just starts to peel, especially when you got rust under it. But anyways, we got a little bit of sanding to do, strip that down. We're still on the fence whether we're going to go with a new vinyl or not. I just have to find out whether I'm taking these little nibs off, because once they're gone, they're gone. Having trouble actually locating a vinyl for it. But anyways, we'll bring you back when things start changing. See ya. Alrighty, I just thought I'd bring you back quickly while my compressor's cooling down, because that little guy there really sucks the air out of it. Got a lot of rust issues on the roof. A lot of it is surface rust. It's coming right off. But we do have some pitting up in here. I don't see anything where it's broken through yet. I got a little sandblaster. I'll hit it, clean out the pits. Nothing breaks through. I don't see any welding in its future. Although I will be doing some welding because I've got to fill in little holes here and there. But I don't see any patchwork necessary. It's still really solid, nice and straight. I'm just going to rip off the glue there now, and then we'll get into it a little better with the go down to the 80 grit with the DEA and work it in. It's funny, this is obviously the original roof. No paint under it, just primer. Obviously that's what they did in the factory. I'm assuming, anyways, factory installed roof. But let's go. Rust. Let's lose it. Like I say, there's the kind of rust there is. It's cleaning off pretty good. It's metal, there's no pitting. I'll have to put some kind of a skim coat on there, I'm sure, just to smooth everything out if we go without the vinyl. See ya. So anyways, I got tired of water spitting out of my compressor, so this is what I done. We're going to create a cooling tower of copper. I've seen you guys do this. I saw Rick fixed it first. He got it from somebody else. There'll be some pepcot drains. I got 3 spots on the bottom here. So in theory, the air goes in right there, goes up. The copper cools the air, condensates in the pipes. Gravity takes it to the bottom, and I should be able to get most of the moisture trapped at the bottom. And then I will take my air off the top, tie it into my existing flexible lines over to my caddies there. So hopefully I don't burn the place down with the torch, and I've learned enough from watching Mario Brothers that I can pretend I'm a plumber for a half an hour and get this stuff soldered in. Wish me luck, boys. I'll bring you back if it works. If it doesn't work, you'll never see this video. I will delete it. Haha, see ya. Well, good morning again, boys and girls and YouTubers all alike. I gotta fix your light again. Can't see you guys very well off there in the corner. But you're there, I know. So anyways, it's early. Still dark outside. That's what I do. I got this finished up, and it appears to be working. I don't know if it was just a coincidence, but shortly after I hooked her up, I did not get any more water coming out of my gun, or my sanders for that matter. You know, you could just feel the moisture spraying out the exhaust. You could tell it was that wet, because it's so humid here, and I don't see the humidity dropping off anytime soon. But it appears to be working. It's not so much that I'm collecting a lot of water in it. I haven't checked it yet this morning, so maybe it's fallen to the bottom and I can drain it. But so far, no leaks obviously, but it seems to be doing its job. So hopefully that solves my issues. I got the roof finished, cleaning it off. Some pitting, like I said, I was expecting. Things like that. But I brought out the little, where is it going? Don't get dizzy on me. I'm sorry. I'm spinning around in circles here. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Where'd that go now? I want to show you my, oh, there it is. Clean up, put things away. Don't know where they're at. This little guy is my handy dandy little sandblaster. So it just goes up against it. It's got like a cup on it to seal it. And you hit it and move it along, move it along. It's got a little bag supposedly to catch the sand, but that doesn't always work. So yeah, I had sand everywhere. So I had to clean that up. That's enough sandblasting for me, especially in the garage. So anyways, that's where we're at this morning. We're going to get going on her. I need to get this up in the air. I need to assess the bottom halves here, because I'm sure if there's going to be any rust issues, that's where they're going to be. It was hidden underneath the trim. I don't foresee anything major. We got to do some door hinges. I'll get to try out my new toy I bought. There's the got a little bit of slop in her. I don't know if I had mentioned this at the swap meet. I had picked up a door, I don't know, jack, install tool, whatever you want to call it. And I am just dying to use it. Cheap. And it goes up and down. So we're going to have to check that baby out. And this will be a good candidate. Those don't look like very light doors either. So moving on. Yes, the consensus was I talked to the owner. We're going without a vinyl. So far, the color we've picked out. I say we. He's doing the picking. I'm doing the working. It's, I got a little sample of it here. They call it Lime Rock Green. Focus. Lime Rock Green. It's got a lot of pearls in it. It's a very dark green. It's on a 2014 Corvette, I think is the color. So it's gonna look sharp no matter what we do. But I was kind of hoping that he didn't go back to the same color. It is kind of it's a nice color, but yeah, come on, it's a hot rod. Anyways, enough babbling. Back to work. See ya. Okay, with a little bit of light. Can you see what I'm seeing here? Holy cow. That's just the base. I haven't even cleared it yet. I don't know. What do you think? I'm gonna say that's got some serious refractive qualities. So anyways, we're gonna get that little time set up. This is just a sampler. See ya. So there is a couple coats of clear on a plastic model. Oh my goodness. And mind you, I'm really accenting the sparklies with the light. But in reality, it's a very dark color. And it's going to be a situation where when the sun hits it, like that, you're going to get accents. of sparkle. But it's really got a nice, how would you say it, sort of, I don't know, reflective quality. Anyways, there you go, a couple coats of clear on there, lots of trash and dirt, and I didn't even sand it or buff it or anything. This will be for the owner to decide up close if this is the color he wants to go with. I do like it. It's going to make my job horrible, mind you, trying to make sure everything's perfect on the car. But we'll see. See ya. Alright, mid-afternoon update here. We've welded up the various holes where the fasteners were for the vinyl top and the trim and whatnot. And there was some pretty good pitting left over from the vinyl. So I had the sandblaster out yesterday and I blasted all the areas that were pitted. Then I'm just putting a coat of the kitty hair / Dynaglass, whatever you call it, to fill those in first, just in case I missed anything. That should lock in any issues. I think I'm going to have to do just a light skim of filler on the whole roof. So out of that, maybe I'll try a couple coats of primer, see how well it fills. They're not very deep little pits, but they're enough that it would show up. So I'll wait and see. I got to sand this out anyways. Sanding. But that's where we're at. Had to weld up a couple patches in the corner here that were somebody else had put filler in them and they popped, obviously. So I welded a little piece of metal in there, and then we've got Dynaglass / that's not Dynaglass, that's a Evercoat product. I believe this is 3M's short hair reinforced filler. But anyways, that's where we're at. You saw the color. I think that's what we're gonna go with. I'm going to bring that to him today. It's pushing noon. I've been out here since about 4:30, so I am going to take a break, mid-morning break. Let all that stuff get nice and hard. I don't feel like sanding yet. It's getting hot. Yeah, I think I'll jack it up soon and start looking on the bottom. Until then, see ya.